Hey everyone. Alright, so here's our next tutorial, and it's more of like an evil clown, but you can also keep everything cleaner, and you're going to see at one point it's going to look more like Tim Burton's version of the Joker from Batman, but yeah, you can kind of do it any way you want. I went more the clown route, so that's what you see right here. But yeah, there are photos of this look on my blog, as well as a list of all the products that I've used. Down in the video description, there will be a link for that. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much all I can say about the look. So with all that said, let's just go right ahead and get the tutorial started. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm actually just taking this colored pencil. I mean, you can use whatever you want. This is just like a pale yellow color. And I'm just drawing out all the shapes I want for like the eyes and the mouth. This will come in handy if you're painting your face like white or anything like that. That way you can map it out beforehand, so that way if you mess up afterwards, you don't have to touch up the white or anything like that. So I'm just overlining my lips. And this part would actually look really good if you're doing like Tim Burton style Joker, since the mouth is similar to this. But you can just draw whatever shape you want. Then for the eyes, same thing, just mapping out the shape that I want. So now that I have those outlines drawn on, I don't have to put white in those areas if I don't want to, so it just saves on applying the product. But now I'm going to go in and do like a really messy white all over the skin. I'm going to use this, which is Clown White from Ben Nye. It's just a creamy product. So I scoop some out and put it on my palette here. Then I'm just going to use the regular cosmetic sponge, and then I'm just going to pick up some of the product, and then I'm going to apply that on my skin. But I'm going to make it uneven, so it looks like it's been worn and it's gross and it's been on for a while. And if you can raise your eyebrows when you apply it on your forehead, if you raise your eyebrows and then apply it, it's going to put wrinkles in it, which can look kind of cool. Now that I have the white on, and you can see I did it sloppy, I'm actually just going to go in with like a brown eyeshadow. You could use a concealer, a pencil, Halloween makeup, whatever. And then just in some areas I'm going to do some shading, just so you can see like more definition in my face, and then also to add shadows like on the forehead and then around the eyes and just stuff like that to make the skin look a little bit more worn and dirty. Also going to go in and add a little bit of purple underneath my eyes. Now I'm going in and I'm just going to add a little bit of red right underneath my bottom lashes. Now I'm going to start doing the black around my eyes, and to do that I'm just using Cryolyn's Black Aqua Color. This is water activated, so I just put a few drops of water on there and sloshed it around with my brush. And now I'm just going to go in and paint all over my eyelid up to my brow. And you're just following that shape that you drew on earlier. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're just going to go in and deconstruct it anyways. But you still want it in that same general area and shape. Then before it has time to dry, take that same sponge you used earlier for the white and flip it over. And then right on the edge, just stamp this on there to smudge up the black a little bit and fade it out to make it look like it's more worn. if you need to, you can just flip it over again and then add a little bit more white. Then just repeat the same thing on the other side. Now for the lips, I'm going to stick to like a reddish color, like a reddish purple maybe. So I'm just taking red lip liner, and then I'm just going to trace over the lines I already have. And now you can see why drawing them on beforehand is a little bit easier, because you already have a guideline to follow. Now that I have that on, I'm just going to go in and fill everything in with the red. Now that I have the red on and filled in, I'm going to go in with a darker color. This is just a dark plum. You could use a black as well. I'm going to do both, but now I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to put it in areas that would be a little bit darker. And I'm just going to go in with the lip brush, and I'm just going to blend all of that into the red. Now that I have the red on, I'm just going to go in with the black Clownin Aqua color, and then I'm going to line around everything and blend it in exactly the same way that I did with the plum color. Then once the lips are on, you can either leave them looking perfect if you want to, or you can do the same thing and smudge it up like you've smudged everything else. I think having the eyes smudged and then like flawless lips is a little off, so I'm just taking that same sponge, I'm just setting it right on that color, and just moving it out. Now the final part, and that's the nose. I made this nose out of liquid latex. I have a video on how I do stuff like this. I'll put it in the video description, but I'm just taking a little bit of liquid latex on a Q-tip, and I'm just putting it in the area where the nose is going to go on my actual nose. Then I'm going to take the nose, and I'm just going to apply that where it needs to be. Then of course, when you have the nose on, you can go in and add like finishing details. Maybe you want to add a little bit more shading, you want to take away some white, whatever it is. For mine, I just added a little bit more red underneath my mouth, and then I used a stippling sponge to blend it out. And then I also went in and added gloss texture cream underneath my eyes. You can see it makes it look a little bit more gross. If you can't get your hands on tooth enamel, I learned a neat little trick from Goldie Starling on YouTube, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But if you want to know how to use these, I have a video on that, so there will be a link to that in the video description as well. I'm taking these, they're cake decorating gel, and I'm going to squeeze some on my teeth, just on the top, and then move it around. And now I have really gross looking teeth. And then I'm also going to do it with black. And there you go. Now keep in consideration This stuff doesn't stay in your teeth forever. Talking or anything like that's going to make it go away, as you can see it's doing right now. But it's safe to swallow. It's just cake decorating gel. See? All gone. So it's great for like photos or anything like that, or if you are out on Halloween and you're going to be taking photos, just carry the tube with you, squeeze them on your teeth before you take a photo. But yeah, as you can see, you can morph this look into quite a few things. You can do a clown, or like an evil clown like I kind of did, or you could switch it up and keep everything nice and clean. Keep the white clean, make the eyes not as drawn out, just keep them a little bit darker, and then clean up the lips, keep it red, and do like Tim Burton's version of the Joker from Batman. Yeah, like your possibilities are endless, so with all that said, I hope this is helpful to some of you, and until my next video, I will talk to all of you soon. Bye.